Hornet Nation. Welcome back to another beautiful night of esports. I'm Norm. I'm going to be here as I guess tonight I'm going to be casting here with Knight, our secondary caster.
Hello.
So tonight we have a wonderful game matchup. We have we are going to be having my brain's blanking. Emporia State League of Legends versus Buena Vista's League of Legends. Tonight, give us some context on these things.
Oh, well, I mean, so far for Emporia State, we're haven't been off too great of a start. We are currently 0-2 in the season. This is going to be our third match for NECC. And then for Buena Vista, they are also 0-2. So I don't know. I think we're starting off on even footing here. I mean,
we are, and it is going to be an interesting game. If you look at the rank lineups compared to both teams, they are roughly equal in most lanes, except for our jungle is going to be a bit aggressive.
That is true. Kyle is the solo plat.
Yes. We got our solo plat, and going into Buena Vista, we're having a couple irons, a couple bronzes. So see how this goes.
Yeah. I mean, all honesty, here's the hoping we get our first win. I mean,
it is the hope.
As a side note, quote unquote, our Smash team actually got their first win. So
our Smash team did get their first win.
Sadly, we were not able to stream that game because we had a delay in schedule due to players not having prior commitments. But yeah, huge shout out to our Smash Bros team for taking their first win.
We also have our chess team as well.
Oh yeah,
who got a win this last weekend.
That is true. Yeah, on Saturday, our chess team defeated, I believe it was...
I don't know who they defeated. I'm going to be honest.
They defeated their opponent in a really, really close match. The end score ended up being 8.5 to 11.5. From what I've heard, it was a really close match up until the final game.
And there was a queen capture that ended that game too as well. A really good queen capture from what I was told.
Very interesting.
So we'll have to keep up with them.
But you came here to see League of Legends.
You did come here to see League.
I mean, I don't know. After these previous matches, ultimately, we are just here for a really good game. I mean, I know it's about that time for Worlds as well, so... It
is getting close to Worlds. Now, do we have any, for those who are on campus here that are interested in stuff like that, do we have any information on our Worlds update?
So from what we gather, we are planning to have a Worlds watch party here in the esports arena in Kramer Hall for the final. I know we are 100% going to plan to watch quarterfinals because that is 2 p.m. on the scheduled days. All the games will be streamed at 2 p.m. for every region. However, for Worlds, the game start time is actually going to be 2 a.m. So our plan is to obviously send a message to security and everyone to let us know that we're here. But we're going to set up a little watch party, have some snacks, have some food,
Yes.
And see whose pick'ems were right.
I know, I think that's the main thing. No one's watching Worlds everyone's watching Worlds just for the fun of it and the competition.
And for the opening ceremony.
Yeah, the opening ceremony is a big part, but I know most people are just watching Worlds to get their pick'ems.
Yeah.
It's the free betting, the free way of betting.
And they give a lot of good rewards for skins too.
So if you guys are interested in that and that's something you want to come see, take a look, keep on a lookout for on our Instagram, at ESU Esports. We'll have some more information coming hopefully shortly within the upcoming weeks on that. So keep your eyes out. We'll have some more information for you. While we wait, is there any other new information we have for the esports programs?
Let's see. Not too much that I believe I can divulge at the moment. There are some things we have in the works.
And finally, what's our game lineup this week looking like? Because this is, or well, I guess next week. Do we have a game lineup for next week?
Have to check what date that is.
Yeah.
All the weeks are blurring together.
They really are.
I believe that they do have a game next week. I will have to confirm on the NECC website. But there is, I guess, one other thing for not next week, but the following week, October 23rd. We are actually planning to have our game in person.
Yes. So that'll be interesting. I don't know how we're going to do that because I know I'll be going with them. Are you going with them as well?
Yeah, because I have to drive the van.
So we may not have casting for that.
Yeah.
So we will have to see how that goes. See if I might be able to get a mobile setup or see what the opposing team has.
Yeah. Yeah, depending on if they have their own casting setup, we might just do see if we can do like a collab stream
collab
or something
with them.
like that.
With that also being said, normally we have Overwatch tomorrow. With fall break, what are we looking at for Overwatch? Are they still playing?
Yeah, they
are.
actually still have a game. I'm not sure if they're going to be in the arena for it, however, because a lot of the students have gone home or some form of vacationing for the break. But we will still be able to stream that.
Yes. I know you'll see me here. I'm not sure about you.
Yeah,
you decided
I'll be here.
You'll be here? Okay, well, both.
Yeah, I've got nowhere to be.
We'll have your two favorite casters.
Two only casters.
Two only casters.
But yeah,
I don't know who's the favorite. Who's the favorite caster?
I feel like I'm the favorite.
I could see that. I could see that. I could also see me being the favorite. I don't know. Maybe that's a new poll.
You've got your things.
Maybe a new bet. A new bet around the arena.
Might have to do a poll to see who's the best caster.
The better caster of the two. I don't know if I want to know the results from that, though.
No, I mean, because now that you've asked, you've actually got to know the results now.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how that goes.
It's okay. The next biggest poll we're going to do for the arena. And we could probably post those answers on the social media, too.
We'll have to do, as well as your favorite second caster.
Okay.
You can't see in the studio here, but I'm getting some really weird looks here.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
So for our tonight's lineup, so far tonight,
we're gonna have.
Let's go over the opposing team here first.
Oh, all right. It looks like we are going to have Roni Cals. I hope I'm saying that right. My bad if I'm not. I don't know where he's going to play. He seems to have been playing a lot of different roles. I see a lot of ADC. I see a top laner in there and potentially a jungler. And then we have 2K Bro 2. Actually, I believe 2K Bro 2 is going to be our jungler here. I see Kindred
it does look like,
and Kane in his history. We've got the Fracture?
The Fracture.
All right, the Fracture 1. It looks like he's going to be our mid laner for the game. And then we have I'll Be Fresh. It looks like he's going to be our ADC.
It's showing actually that Crony Cows is going to be our ADC potential.
Oh.
Where did you see the I'll Be Fresh? Let's see what we get.
He's got...
We got some interesting people. It looks like we have a lot of flex towards the ADC role.
Yeah.
Cows actually, or I'll Be Fresh looks like that may be our support.
Interesting.
I'm not quite sure because I'll Be Fresh has a flex among everything but top lane.
Interesting.
Most recently, however,
I am also noticing that their 5th player, Lorecrafter, is also
that I believe
a support.
Or Lorecrafter. Lorecrafter, yeah. Let's see what we got here with Lorecrafter. If it op.gg will load.
Doubt. Small indie company. Wait, actually, who does op.gg?
I don't know who does. It's not Riot.
Yeah, I can't make that joke, sadly.
When it comes to Lorecrafter,
it's looking like he's a flex.
Mid lane, actually.
Oh.
Because these are ARAMs.
Oh.
But when it comes to ranked, Lorecrafter looks to be mid laner.
Okay.
Oriana.
Well, yeah, sadly, we don't have experience with all of these people. They play a lot of different roles based on their
Yes.
profiles. So
We have a lot of flex, a lot of ADC, and especially, we have Crony, we have a Fracture, we have Albi Fresh, all playing ADC. So it's going to be an interesting game to see how our team handles against something that you can't really draft into.
And I don't know, maybe they've done their own side research. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, we won't really know until we get into lobby because they do have to. Well, actually, no. We'll actually see when they start doing their picks and bans. We'll actually get to see who.
Get some live pick'ems here.
Yeah. Well, live pick. Do you want to do that right now?
I don't know. Do I want to do live pick'ems? Probably not.
Probably not.
I feel like I'd lose every single one of those pick'ems.
I mean, Caster's Curse.
That too.
Yeah.
And it looks like we are currently waiting. When it comes to Emporia's side, however, we're going to have our normal lineup so far. Astro as our support, Falcarion as our top laner.
Faux carry on, actually.
Falcarion. I'm getting that from you. You keep saying Fal, and I'm going to continue to say Fal.
Yeah, but counterpoint, I said I was going to get it right from now on.
Oh, did you really?
Yes, I did.
But Astro as our support, Falcarion as our top, Hakuma as our mid laner, Kyle as our jungler, and then for our bot laner,
Aiden T. Allen.
NT Allen.
Which
I don't know his user.
no, that is his user.
That is his user.
Yeah. Apparently, I've heard that's not his real name.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually.
I don't know. I'd actually have to check really quickly to see. Can't believe I'm actually pulling up. You'd think that we'd know this.
I feel like I should know this, but I've just called him Aiden the whole time because it's his username.
Well, I mean, everyone calls you Norm, but your real name's Rylan. So.
That is true.
Oh wait, no, his name is Aiden.
His name is Aiden.
Wait, so he just
uses his name.
wow, he basically doxes himself all game.
Yeah.
Respect, actually. Respect.
I don't respect that at all.
Well, yeah, cybersecurity, but like outside of the cybersecurity point.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's see. We've actually been provided a list of champions we might see from each of the players, courtesy of Faux Carrion, actually. Shout out Faux for actually giving us the spreadsheet so we can actually have some sort of idea of what what our own team is going to look like. But yeah, I mean, for our top laner, Faux Carrion, it looks like he's going to be using characters like Aurelia, Mbessa, Ornn, Kennen, and Camille as his top 5. For our jungler, it looks like we're going to want to see Volibear, but every single time we try to play Volibear, they seem to ban it.
It gets banned a lot.
Yeah. Considering he is the plat on the team. Are you seriously opening boxes right here on stream?
Not on stream though, but I am opening them.
Okay. Great job. So he just got Super Galaxy Kindred in a Hextech chest, so.
And 10 Mythic Essence.
And tip. The term Mythic Essence annoys me right now, strictly because of the Morgana incident.
I don't know about the Morgana incident.
So, the Morgana incident is when I was trying to get Mythic Essence because T1 Jace was in the shop.
Oh, yeah?
I needed about 5 more Mythic Essence, so I spent some RP on pulls on the Spirit Blossom Morgana skin.
Uh-huh.
I got the Spirit Blossom skin in 3 pulls.
Nice.
So, yeah.
What do you even do with Mythic Essence? I've actually never used it.
You buy prestige skins with them.
Oh.
Have you really never used... Wait, how much Mythic Essence do you have on that account?
How do I know?
Bro.
I don't spend money on League, surprisingly.
Yeah. Well, let's see how many prestige skins you can potentially buy. Mythic Shop.
Mythic Shop. I have 35.
Oh, not that much.
Not enough.
I mean, you can buy a skin chroma, I think.
You can buy a Zombie Slayer Jinx chroma.
But you don't have that skin.
I don't.
For shame. For shame.
I'm sorry, I just don't.
I mean, you can buy a ward skin.
Where do you?
Like if you scroll down further,
Oh.
or an emote.
But yeah,
Yeah.
no, I don't spend money on this game. Surprisingly, we'll grab this one. It's so sad about.
You could have saved up for like a prestige skin. You realize that, right?
Why save up for a prestige skin?
To have it. Why else?
Don't worry, my pickums will get me one.
No. Doubt 100. Actually.
Press F to doubt. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, press F to doubt. But yeah, carrying on with our.
Yeah, let's continue what we were doing before I just got an insane kid skin out of a
before
Hextech
someone
chest.
decided to start gambling. Anyway, so for our jungler, we said the Volibear. He also plays the Jax, Dr. Mundo, Viego, Nocturne, and Kayn as his top 6 champions, which I have had the opportunity to see the Dr. Mundo in a game once with an Aurelia.
Oh yeah.
That was an evil combo, to say the
Really?
least. Yes. Let's see. And then for our mid laner, we're going to be probably seeing Orianna, Echo. Xerath, I believe, is a newer one that he's.
Xerath is not a newer one actually. So it's a champ that Astro has played for a very long time.
Our mid laner.
Our mid laner.
Yes.
I know we saw that pop out.
Once in the last game.
It was once in the last game. It was during our fun round as well.
Right.
So I don't know how that's gonna go.
Me neither. But apparently he also plays Kennen as well as Zed and Lucian in the mid lane. I have seen him play a game of Vel'Koz, not in competitive,
Not in competitive,
but
okay.
during practice. So that was an interesting game to
I'm
watch.
gonna pull up their op.gg. I've actually never seen our own team's op.gg.
You should probably check those. But yeah, carrying on while he checks that, we've then have our ADC, Aiden, who is, of course, Kalista main.
Yes.
And then he also goes to Caitlyn, Jinx, Ezreal, Varus, and Misfortune for his top 6 champions. And then for our support laner, for our support
Yes.
player.
Oh my gosh, my phone is just a set.
Yeah.
You know, you love when you mute your phone and it's not muted.
Yeah, wonderful. But yeah, so our support player, he is the he's the Xerath player, I believe, of the team. Like,
Yes.
I believe we've mentioned the Flash
the
Ghost.
Flash Ghost duo that was very questionable, and I would really not like to see it ever again, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, but if it works, it works.
It works,
so.
it works, but I don't know. Do we want to? Is off meta picks really the best choice?
Well, if
for
it works.
competitive? That is fair.
Listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's so true.
But yeah,
Don't reinvent the wheel, though, I must say.
that is true. But hear me out. As someone who got Mastery 7 playing a game of set support, if it works, it works.
I'm not going to question it.
Don't question it.
Okay.
You can't do it now because they kind of ruined it with all the
Yes.
changes to items and stuff. But some other champions our support plays is Lux, Tom Kinch, Rel, and Thresh. So he does like to play a lot of the tankier supports. Does a lot of engage, but he will go to an artillery mage every once in a while. So
But yeah. I will also want to say now, I want to see how this game goes, because we have just come off a long week of the inability to play ranked. With
that is so
Riot.
true.
So neither of these teams, they have practice from, your draft picks and stuff, but they don't have that flex ranked. They don't have that solo duo practice they would normally have in a week. So how is that going to affect these games?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, so long as they had, because I do realize last practice they did have a chance to get into a game as all 5. So long as they had that opportunity to come together, work on comms, work on strategy, their drafting, and all that, I believe that they should be all right.
Yes.
Which it's actually funny that you mentioned the ranked ban.
Yeah. Small
'Cause-
indie company.
Yeah, I was in the middle of a game when my ADC kept DCing,
Yes.
so that was fun. I'm just glad that Riot didn't take more of my LP for that. So
And it really is it goes to show how just the simplest of things can affect an entire team.
That is true. Because
and-
there have been instances
in
where
ranked seasons, especially with Worlds upcoming and as well because we're not just having qualifiers, we're already straight out the bat we have our qualified teams and they're getting ready. They're already fighting for their spots in game.
That is true.
And so on all levels, the servers being down have taken down the practice of every team out there from collegiate level all the way up to your most competitive tournaments. But it looks like it is currently 7:08 our time, so we're just waiting for the opposing team. Do we have anything through the NECC chat?
I can check.
Have the opposing team checked in? Have we checked in?
I believe we've checked in. I'm not sure about the opposing team just yet. Okay, so it says they're in the process of checking in. Okay. It doesn't look like the opposing side has checked in just yet.
So as rules state, we have from 09, we have till 15, I believe, correct?
Right.
We have till 15 for them to make their check-in, and if they do not make their check-in, it is an automatic win on Emporia's side.
Well, it's a map drop, I believe.
Is it a map drop?
I believe so.
What does that entail?
So, I don't remember. It's at some point after check-in time is supposed to be finished that they drop a map so long as they wait. Okay, we might actually
I'm being signaled.
Yeah, we're getting an update here. Give us like a few minutes. But yeah, I mean, I believe at a certain time mark, if the enemy team does not check in, then they will drop a map. And then it keeps going up until a certain time period. I'm not sure if it's the 15-minute mark for both maps, but I will have to check the rule book for that actually. We have good news? Good news for us?
So how we have a rule book up. We have proof. As of now, it has been 10 minutes. We have won the first match.
Okay.
If 5 minutes more go by, we have won the entire round.
Okay, so the opposing team has about 4 more minutes to do check-in, and yeah, which this is really surprising because they actually answered us when we asked if we could stream this game. So I'm kind of wondering if they forgot to check in or if something else might have happened. I don't think we received any DMs or anything.
We haven't received anything, but it wouldn't be the first time something weird has happened.
Yeah.
I know last semester we had a game where the opposing team had a fire break out in their arena. We were in a Call of Duty game, and the opposing team's arena just had a computer start a fire, and our entire team waited an hour for them to get in to play that game due to the emergency. I'm going to pull up the NECC rules while we look just to confirm some stuff. We've never had this happen.
Okay. So yeah, we will check those rules for you in a second to confirm. However, I am seeing from the NECC chat that all we would need is a screenshot of empty lobby with time included to show proof of the FF. So we shall see.
I don't have access to the rule books.
How do you not have access to the rules?
I just don't have access to them.
Okay. Wait, just go to the NECC chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, go to like, it should be an announcement. For you just have to like scroll
There
up.
we are. Never mind, I do have access to them. I'm a liar.
Eyes, do you have it?
Okay. No, I need to turn my monitor on. That's what I've been told.
Real. Buddy's been throwing ranked games. I'm just kidding.
Let's see, what section?
This would be under match setup, I believe.
Rematch procedure?
Oh wait, hold up. No, scroll.
Pauses, picture. Check-ins.
Okay, so yeah, the check-in slide. Wait, are you streaming the rulebook?
No, I'm not.
Okay, that was.
Okay. Minutes match time are subject to a single game failure. An additional game forfeiture is granted for every additional 5 minutes that passes.
Okay, so we have
Or
to wait
forfeiture.
10 minutes, and then.
So we're going on 1 more minute here, and that will be game 1 for ESU.
Interesting.
And from the looks of it, we have no information from the other team yet.
Not yet, according to NECC.
And it is now 7:15.
That is true.
Well, I'm going to go check in with the captain, see what he wants to go from here, but I'm pretty sure this is just a win on ESU.
Yeah.
Fastest win ever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we take those, I guess. I mean, I was actually really excited to see a match here today. Yeah. It's a little unfortunate we don't get to experience the game ourselves. I was actually prepared to cast and such. Although, give us 1 second. We might be getting an invite here. Oh wait, the opposing team is starting to check in actually. Just now. Interesting. Alright, yep, give us 1 second and we will... Yeah, give us 1 second. We will be right back.
Okay, we are back. We have some updated news. The opposing team has made contact with us after the required time for forfeiture. So we're going to real quickly put this on a technical pause while we reach out to NECC officials and see if we can get anything. We will be back with you here hopefully in a couple minutes.
Okay, so should I do a help?
So we will see you there shortly. Okay, everybody, welcome back. Just a quick update. We have reached out to the admins of the NECC. They're currently investigating the situation. They're reaching out to the opposing team to see what their side of the story is. And we will let you guys know what the results are here shortly, hopefully within the next couple of minutes. So stay tuned here, and we will be back shortly. Okay, so we are back. Decrease the volume here. Your mic is live, by the way. So the other team has received a warning at this time, but they did reach out to us, and it was missed on our side. So the series will continue out and be played out. We are for draft. We are currently waiting for a spectator link. The series will play out, and we get some content here.
But yeah, and then I guess a shout out to NECC for being on top of things too.
Yes. Within seconds of getting out a ticket, we were immediately able to get something.
Yeah, it's very good that they have a dedicated team that's quick to respond to issues like that to make sure that the tournament runs smoothly.
Okay, so we have our spectator link here. Let me get you guys some vision of that.
All right, so ESU, it looks like, is going to be on the red side of the draft. I'm not sure if that's going to be their side as well for playing. However, right now it looks like we have bans on Volibear and Darius on Buena Vista's side, and on the side of ESU we banned Jinx and Brand. The Nocturne ban is hovered at the moment for Buena Vista. I don't know why I said it like that.
I don't know. So
it's actually funny.
We already have a volley ban. That's kind of expected.
Yeah.
And a Darius ban, which is also expected. Kyle did go 21 and 2 not too long ago.
Yeah. They also banned Nocturne, which I can understand that one because Nocturne is annoying and you can't see anything when he ults. And for the final ban on the side of ESU, we are going to go with a Draven.
Or Draven. That's also one of Buena Vista's mains as well. So far we have the Draven, the Jinx, and the Brand, which are the three mains from Buena Vista. We're going to have the Leona pick come out from Buena Vista, and immediately picked into that is the Thresh.
Ooh. Tank on tank.
It's a tank on tank and also a hook champ, so we may see an invade this game as well.
Potentially.
Which
although I don't know. For the side of... and we see the Callista immediately picked.
Expected.
Yep.
Before the ban on the Callista can come out.
Yeah, and a Kaisa on the side of Buena Vista. But
Bot lane looks very
I don't know.
interesting.
I have yet to see ESU invade whenever they play.
They haven't really, but they also haven't played any hook champs so far. So we will see. We got a Trundle.
But is that going to be a top Trundle or a jungle?
Yeah.
Trundle in the jungle. Ooh,
I don't know. I would assume with their jungler and what we've seen him play, I believe that's probably a Trundle in the top.
Okay.
But you never know.
And it looks like to answer that, we are going to go Jax. I believe this is going to be a Jax jungle as well.
As
previously mentioned.
Kyle's Jax.
Yep. That was one of the 6 champions he put on that list.
And we're back to the ban phase with ESU at the top of that. Ari, another mid laner.
That is understandable. Ari can be really disruptive in team fights, or just getting a charm on your ADC can be very, very detrimental as well. And then she has a lot of mobility as well.
Pantheon comes out, which strange pick.
Yeah, and then they're gonna ban Wukong as well.
2 very strange picks on Buena Vista's side.
I believe they're target banning our jungler.
You know, every one of those characters is a jungler or a character Kyle plays.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I would do it too. If I were the captain of Buena Vista, I would do that because you have a bronze and iron team going into a bronze and iron team with a bit of gold in there in our top lane. But then you got that insane platinum player in the jungle that can carry the entire team if he wants to.
Mm-hmm. And the final ban for ESU is going to be Nico. And for the final picks, we are going to get to see the Aurelia in the top lane. And they are going to answer with a Kayn. And a Syndra in the mid lane. Interesting.
Which is an interesting pick for Kayn in the jungle as well. So that does confirm our Trundle in the top lane.
Yes, or it could be a Kayn top. I mean...
It could be.
One can hope.
One could hope.
And we are going to go Fizz as our solo AP mid lane. Both teams actually sort of have solo AP. With the Kai'Sa pick, they kind of have a little AP coming from her. However, but yeah, mainly it's going to be a solo AP for both mid lanes.
So I think we will go back here to our screen real quickly.
Yep, as we transition to the lobby now.
If I can hit buttons properly, that is.
That would be nice.
Please, can I hit buttons? And we are in our draft pick phase-ish of League of Legends as they input everything, or not officially, but secondarily, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Just makes the process go by faster. Which is understandable because... drafting in League of Legends can take a really long time. Which is really good that they have the outside link so everyone can be able to see.
Yes. And this really goes to show those targeted picks you see in competitive League. We have all of the opposing's mains banned out entirely.
Well, all but one, weirdly enough.
Which one would that be?
I'm trying to think, because Darius actually wasn't on the list of mains for our jungler.
It's not for our jungler. However, if you look at his most, when you go onto op.gg and you select most recent, the most recent game he has is a Darius 21-5.
Okay, yeah, sure. That'll do it.
So yeah, that you know, there's been times where, especially this season, where we'll see mid-game switches of lanes and such. So
that is true. Although they Riot just recently released a patch for lane switching.
They did.
Yeah, so
their second attempt at it as well.
They extended the time for top lane to be 4 minutes instead of 3.
Because we've recently seen where the top lane, in at least last patch, top lane would switch with the support when things got hairy, I believe. Or was
I believe they'd swap with both, actually. So you'd have
whole lane swap.
Yeah. So the idea, I believe, would be to have a melee top laner.
It was a melee into a melee instead of a melee
into
ADC
range.
into a ranged ADC.
Mm-hmm.
And so we now get our official picks to prove who is playing who. We're going to have Trundle in the top lane for Buena Vista. No. We're going to have Trundle in the top lane for Buena Vista, Kayn in the jungle, Syndra in the mid lane. On ESU side, Irelia in the top lane, Jax in the jungle, and Fizz in the mid lane.
It's actually going to be an interesting matchup between the Fizz and
Was there
the
a Yumi
Syndra.
ban?
I don't remember there being a Yumi ban. Wait. There might have been one.
You have it right over there.
There actually wasn't. There was an Ari ban on the side of ESU.
And Enemy 4 did not pick a champion?
That might be.
Or no, we're still in ban phase.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But the Yumi ban came in. We may have a misclick. We'll see what happens when we get in game. As long as everyone respects the original picks, I don't think there should be an issue.
Yeah. It was supposed to be a brand instead of a Yumi, which kind of makes me wonder how you mix those up. But no flame.
No flame. I might flame my friends, my teammates a bit, but not on stream.
Yeah.
Maybe our top laner, but
Yeah. Yeah, you have been duoing with our top laner.
yeah, our top laner deserves some love, just not from me.
Oh, okay. All right. But I don't even remember if I finished my thought about the mid lane matchup, but I believe I was saying it was interesting because Syndra is made to be an anti-engage champion.
Yes.
Specifically with her, I believe it's her E. Wait, is it? I believe it's either her E or her W. I'm leaning towards W. I haven't played Syndra in a really long time. So a lot of this matchup is going to be whether or not the Fizz can get on top of her.
Before she can have that thrown out.
Exactly. But we do know Fizz is a mobile champion and is able to go untargetable with his jump. So we'll see if he uses that jump specifically to dodge the disengage ability. And yeah. And then in this bot lane, we've got two pretty close ADCs. They're not melee ADCs, but they're short ranged.
Yes.
And then, of course, we've got the two tanks in the bot lane. Now, Leona is going to have, I believe, a better early start strictly because of her higher levels of armor.
Well, not only her higher levels of armor, but her stun as well. Her
That is
able to
true.
CC the Callista, whose Callista's whole thing is movement around the map.
That is true. But so long as the Callista continues autoing, I believe, they
True.
should be able to dodge that CC. Specifically
true.
because it is a straight shot as well.
Yes.
However, it can go through minions. So, gotta watch out for that.
Well, we are into our spectator delay, so it's going to be 3 minutes here as we wait for this game to start. Will our players be able to come back from will their mental be affected by this beginning of the game? We shall see.
Here's to hoping not.
Here's to hoping not. I drank my Diet Coke, my cherry Coke, not diet.
Yep.
I drank my cherry Coke for good luck, so we shall see.
As and the spectator thing got flipped for some reason on it's a league moment. Let's just say that. Except for, I wonder if that's just an away team thing, because like I think this actually happened in the last.
This did happen in our last game.
Yeah.
And I don't exactly understand why it is happening. But for those of you who weren't here last game, basically what happens towards our game is that when you get in game, you're going to notice that none of the champions are going to line up with each other in what lanes they are. Like if you had a normal league leaderboard. It is a spectator only thing. I think I found a fix to it. So I'll try to rotate some things around and see if we can get it going. But yeah.
1 minute, 10 seconds. These are the moments that the anticipation kind of builds up to see what happened in those first few moments of the game as well. Did they invade, get an early kill? Almost makes you a little anxious. Just a bit. Not too much. We try to remain chill here, specifically because, well, I don't know. I guess you could say we don't get paid to be anxious. So
you really don't. We get paid to win.
Yeah.
So.
Well, paid to cast.
I get paid to cast.
Yeah, I don't. I get paid to
You get
manage.
paid to manage.
Yeah.
And then our players get paid to play.
That is true.
So if you are not from Hornet Nation and you guys are interested in playing some esports here at Hornet Nation, we have. I'm going to make sure I get this right again.
All right.
We got our League of Legends, our Overwatch team, our chess team, and now I'm all of a sudden forgetting the one I normally remember.
Super Smash
Super
Brothers.
Smash Brothers.
You were close, but at least you remembered the chess.
I did remember the chess team this time. So if you guys are interested in playing stuff on any of those games, hit us up at Hornet Nation. We would love to have you.
All right, and it looks like we are getting into our lobby here.
With that ambience of League.
Mm-hmm. Waiting on the, there we go.
And the one silver thresh border.
The one silver.
We got the skin check here real quick. Gotta love the KDA Kaisa.
Oh, yes. I have her all-out skin, actually. I don't have that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the barbecue Leona. That being said, I like any champion that has food-related objects.
That is true. As a college student, we get paid in food as well.
We live off ramen, and anytime we get anything other than ramen,
that is true.
It's great.
Yeah, and it looks like we've got the IG Aurelia coming out in the top lane, and the Snow Moon Kane. I actually like that skin. I don't believe I have it, but it is a nice skin.
It is.
Although I typically use the Heartsteel skin because, you know, legendary Kane skin. Kind of have to use it.
Yeah.
But yeah, League of Legends is sitting at a solid 0% for some reason. Oh wait, nope, there we go. We're in.
We're in.
I think we have a bit more than a 3-minute delay.
Everything lines up.
Look at all those precious emotes. I just used the word precious in 2025.
So we are off to the races.
Yep, we're gonna have this Cook Leona. We're gonna see both teams actually setting up into their
5 points.
Their 5 points.
Doesn't look like we're gonna get an invade with that Thresh.
Unfortunate.
Lots of pings coming out.
They did get a ward into the jungle. Not too deep, however, but just enough to see if the Jax will attempt to go into the mid lane if she is pushed up.
And why did Kane not purchase his item?
No, he did. He just went to place a ward and then grab Oracle Lens to start off. So that is an interesting, well, not interesting. That is a common strategy for junglers to trade off their regular wards to get Oracle Lens after they get vision. But yeah, we see the standoff happening in the mid lane already. Fizz is going to have a not so fun time early on because Syndra is a ranged champion and is going to have a lot of poke potential.
Very strong early game.
Yes. So we will see how our Fizz plays into this.
We're going to see that 5-point defense lead off here in the game, the early game.
And our Aurelia is going to not... The Trundle is going to be late to lane here, which is interesting.
Does give ESU a slight advantage, but not by much.
Yeah.
So what are we expecting in these lanes?
Well, I mean, in this bot lane, we're going to see a bit of poke, probably a little bit of skirmishing, but I don't believe they will try to go fully in until at least level 2 for the Leona, because, you know, it is very popular for Leonas to wait till level 2 and then start going in. But we are going to see some skirmishing in the mid and the top lane as well.
Stays fairly even, however. And Thresh is going to miss that hook and that minion instead.
Listen, he didn't miss the hook. He technically hit it.
That is true.
He just needed to pull it closer.
My teacher used to say, you aim for the star, or you aim for the moon, because you may land among the stars.
That's a true. We get a stun from the Aurelia on the Trundle and an early fight, which
Trundle seems to lose there.
That's true. A hook is landed on the Thresh. He's gonna push them both into tower here, but it's gonna take a lot of damage. That is Kai'Sa's strong suit, doing a lot of poke, especially when she gets that fourth shot. But we're gonna see a Fizz all in as well with his jump. And Syndra is looking very, very low, as well as this top lane fight, which Aurelia is going to hit the ignite and is going to use her W to finish off the Trundle. First blood goes to ESU.
Beautiful. I was trying to find a pen, so I missed that entirely.
Oh, okay. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. But, yeah. Which is interesting that we're going to see a lot of poke coming out on this bot lane side. Not really. Oh, wait. That
and we get a pull.
How does that hook connect?
But nothing comes from it, however.
Yeah. That is the slight advantage of Thresh over the Leona, although she has more stun capabilities.
Thresh just outranges.
Yeah. We're going to see Jax in the top
maybe seeing
river
a gank
here.
from both and gank from both sides.
It looks like
Jax may get spotted here from the Kayn.
I don't think they have vision. I believe he's just going for... He was going to attempt to go for the scuttle in the river. And once he saw that the scuttle was gone, backs off. But we are going to see our Jax and our Fizz walking into the top jungle here.
And they see something here from Kyle.
Kyle gets the stun off, uses flash, and is then going to get attacked by the Fizz, who followed his jungler.
A play. As the Fizz notices that Kayn is going to be backing off into his own lane and flashing. He gets a successful flash, but he doesn't have the vision on that Fizz coming for him.
Right, and Aurelia is going to start another fight here with the Trundle. Now, she doesn't have Ignite here, and Trundle can get a lot of health. However, both are going to use their Smite. Flash. Oh my goodness, I said Smite. Both are going to use their Flash, but Aurelia is going to come out on top with that matchup.
5 minutes into the game, 3 deaths down for Buena Vista.
Beats of Warfare going to ESU. Flash was used on the Fizz to try and jump on the Syndra, but like we said, she's just going to use her disengage tool to push the Fizz back. But he's going in again and draws out the Flash from the Syndra. So she is going to retreat under tower.
She needs to retreat further back, however. We saw her move originally from that frontmost position of that turret. And as we all know, Fizz will tower dive you and get no punishment from it.
That stun hits. Interesting. The stun hit boxes of this game are just interesting.
They're massive.
They are. I know you recently just discovered how large the turret range is in this game.
Yeah, I did not know, but apparently on third tier towers, or inhibitor towers more likely is a better name.
We're going to see Jax going for this drag here. Bot lane is going to come up to help. Kayn is hovering around, is going to use the flower to see that they are on this drag, but I believe he's going to go for the steal, but I'm not sure if that is the best decision. Although Syndra is coming down, but Fizz is going to be here to back it up. I believe, yep, that is first drag to ESU. And the Leona is going to go in to try and stun and get some damage, but she went a little too deep. The Jax is going to just barely get out of this, but I believe Thresh is going to fall here. Fizz is going after the Kai'Sa, but sadly cannot connect here.
Now he can jump over those walls, but does he have it up?
No, he just used it actually, but he does go back in to try and get the Kai'Sa. He does dodge. He is in a bit of a pickle here.
It seems like he's accepted his fate and is going for that Callista.
I believe so. Oh wait, no, he's just going to hop over the wall.
Kai'Sa. Or Syndra. Who was it there?
That was Kai'Sa that was low, but is going to die, I believe, to the Leona here, sadly. A series of unfortunate events, but we are going to see our Aurelia bullying this Trundle in the top lane, trying to make sure he doesn't get the opportunity to start to get as much gold as he wants to start building those items. That typically leads to Trundle getting an early lead especially over opposing top laners.
And like we mentioned early game, both of these teams are fighting for their first win of the season. This game means a lot to both of these teams.
As things start to calm down, we're seeing about a 900 gold lead for ESU currently. Or actually, yeah, just about 900. Yeah. We're probably at like 850 or so.
And that lead they had early on with those kills and deaths are not... is going to slowly start to stabilize here too as well.
I believe... Okay, so Syndra is missing, so they are going to call that out. And I believe they are going to go for grubs here with the help of the Irelia. Now, Kayn is still farming his jungle, but he might go up to try and steal at least one. Because for Trundle, grubs is really important because he will have the ability to quickly take turrets, especially if he builds a lot of attack speed. And all three grubs are going to go to ESU's side here.
As we look here at the scoreboard, we're going to be up on the top lane with Irelia. Not only up CS, but up on kills. And Irelia is going to have our first bounty of the game as well, being at 150 gold.
We're going to see Syndra get jumped on by this, by the Jax. He's going to use his ult and just...
demolish.
Yeah, bonk.
Yeah.
What else can you say? I know it's so funny because we literally just got a spreadsheet of what all of these characters' abilities are.
It is
and we
called
are just
bonk, isn't it?
No, it is not.
It's not. It should be.
It very much is not.
If it really should be. What is it called?
Hold on. Let me see, actually.
You tell me Foe went through all this effort to get us a spreadsheet and we haven't used it?
We have not. So that was Jax's ultimate, correct?
That is Jax's ultimate.
So that would be Grandmaster at Arms.
It really needs to be called Bonk.
It does. Bonk is just a better name.
And they're just going to allow Foe to start taking that turret there. That plating.
I mean, there's just not much else he can do. Trundle used Subjugate on him there in order to do a lot more damage to push him off of that turret. But the hook is going to land on the Leona.
Thresh.
And Kayn is here to actually fight.
He needs to grab that lantern, but not in time.
Yeah. I don't even know what happened. He used his Callista ultimate, which is Fate's Call, I believe, to try and at least get the upper hand in that fight. But with 3 there, it was just a little bit too hard. Yeah, the gold lead has reached 1,000 now for, well, about 1,000 for ESU at the moment. And Cloud Drake is going to be up in about 30 seconds here. Let's see. First Drake was Hex Tech. This is going to be Drag. Thoughts on what the soul will be?
I don't know. Here we are.
Oh, now we can actually see the timers. Ooh, Kayn is setting up here for a gank.
Is he going to flash over the wall? Or no?
No, he's just going to use his
Kayn can walk through the walls.
The stun is going to miss on the Kayn, but Aurelia is going to get out of there. And E. Using the... We got it. Didn't we tell him about the emotes? We did tell him about the
emotes.
Ay.
Some things you just can't fix.
Right, but since they saw that Kayn was in the top lane, they are going to go for this dragon here.
And they do have Prio on both lanes, mid and bot lane.
And yeah, it's just free for them here.
They're going to try to contest and get there in time, but they just don't.
And Fizz, wait, Thresh lands the hook on the Kaisa in the tri-bush, but Leona is going to be there to save her ADC. He's gonna land another hook on the Leona.
Exhausted under tower, leaving them both low. Kyle comes and cleans up, getting the double kill.
However, the enemy team just comes back to get to there as well.
The Callista in the outcome.
Yeah, the Kayn is following the Thresh under turret for reasons unknown.
And that evens out our score, 6 and 6. However, that is a drag up.
That is. And Soul is going to be Mountain Soul. That is going to be a huge... that's going to be a huge advantage for anyone. And the Aurelia is going to just stop the back of the Trundle. Is going to land the stun here and force out that flash from Trundle and subjugate, apparently. Interesting. So Aurelia is going to keep hitting at this turret, which the Trundle's going to want to stay to see if he can stop her from getting the turret. But
I think that's first turret and as well as beats, I believe.
yeah, not just yet,
Not
however.
just yet.
I believe on this next wave, we shall see first turret. And
I think Aurelia is going to go.
Aurelia was looking for the Trundle to see if he was still there.
Aurelia is
But,
looking for that enemy camp, monster camp, but doesn't get there.
the
Just-
Trundle.
Gets there right as it respawns.
Right. The Trundle is going to use TP to get back to his turret, so we're not going to see it just yet, but she's very close. Sadly, that's just the sort of Lissandra,
game.
or not Lissandra.
Syndra.
Syndra has her first item here, and Jax is just in the enemy's jungle, just taking his camps.
We may see a Trundle tower dive here as well, because that tower is down. Once it's down, Jax is there for a perfect gank setup.
Yeah, he's
Tower's down. We
Foe
don't see
isn't even
Jax
going to
come around.
attempt to fight. We're gonna see Aurelia's ult come out, which we're gonna try learning them. Vanguard's Edge.
Kane
in
goes
or-
for an ultimate on the Fizz, but is canceled out of it. Kyle's going to be there with the Fizz, trying to take the Syndra and the Kane with him,
They are gonna get out.
but they get out unscathed.
well, damaged, but
Chunked a bit.
and we're just gonna see Aurelia split pushing here, and just taking as much turret as she can.
Yes, especially with we have vision in those main parts of the jungle, in that top, the bot side top jungle.
Yeah,
And there's just nothing preventing her from going ahead and taking that second turret with her.
yeah, a good 700 gold, and it looks like we're gonna see another fight here from the Aurelia.
And I think Trundle goes down here unless he gets into tower in time.
Yeah,
We may see a third tower here, honestly.
we might.
Although it
This
looks like
Aurel-
Kane has recalled to come up and Aurelia has... She goes, you know what? I got what I came for, and I'm going to dip out of here.
Exactly. She's got to spend that gold to start building even more. And he purchases Hullbreaker on the Aurelia, which is both going to allow, which is going to act as a buff for both him and his team. The hook doesn't connect with the Kaisa. Mountain Drag is going to be up in another minute and a half here. So we'll see how they want to play around this. Although Herald is up at the moment, and I believe we are going to see a Herald play from ESU. But yeah, that's just the unfortunate side effect of Callista play into specifically champions like this. It looks like we're going to see a 3-man...
I see Herald go down.
Oh, yep. ESU takes Herald. That was very fast. But Fizz is going to be chasing after this Syndra, but I don't think he does realize that the Kane is there.
He just doesn't care because Jax is with him.
Yeah, but they are going to back off since the Leona roamed up top.
They're baiting into the Aurelia, however, here as well. Aurelia is going to come in. Fed as Aurelia is, she doesn't take the fight.
So that is going to be... Let's see what Fizz's ult is called. That
It's
is
like Shark Attack, I believe.
Chum the Waters.
Not what I thought it was.
Not at all. We're going to learn these at some point. Probably
point.
not this semester, but
I will probably do some practice casting with them.
interesting. All right, Aurelia is going to go in again on
that
this
Trundle.
Trundle. This
The poor Trundle is just getting bullied by the Aurelia.
Vanguard's Edge is going to come out yet again, and Trundle is just going to fall. This Aurelia is just so far ahead.
We see Herald pop mid. Is it a good use of the Herald, though, with that Herald, with the mid tower full, especially with no one driving Shelly?
Yeah, Shelly actually glitched for a little bit there. Did you see that?
I did see that. Shelly kind of moved around.
Oh, so they dropped the
And
Herald.
Aurelia, I think, jumps into
Thresh
Herald.
manages to hook the Kane over the wall, and just the Ignite is used, and Kane is just forced to 1v2 here. The Leona ult comes out. And that might have been it, but no, the cane still falls before he can kill off the Thresh at least. And Leona is going to flash over the wall back into Dragon.
I don't think he knows Fizz is there, however.
I don't think so. I think they thought that everyone was still there. Drag is going to chase after the Jax for some reason and is going to reset a little bit, but that is third Drag.
A lot that went on there. We had a Shelly drive straight through the middle with a bit of a Shelly bug. I don't know what happened there. We'll have to ask in our after game interview.
Yeah.
And then a Drag and I think 2 kills went down there as well.
Yes, it did. That fight was just initiated with...
We're also going to see mid tier 1 turret. I don't know. That's tier 2 turret go down.
No, that's
Or is that tier 1? I can count. I can count. I promise.
I don't think you can.
Yeah, I can't.
Okay. But yeah, that fight was just... That was a really good start to the fight from our support, Astro. He managed to connect his hook with the cane and push him just in range for Kyle to get the stun off on him. Aurelia is gonna try to go in yet again for this Trundle. Foe is not letting this Trundle breathe.
This Trundle doesn't get to breathe.
That is true.
If you let Trundle breathe, he will scale you.
That is true.
And it looks like we may have a Trundle go down as well again, once more.
But the jungler and the support are also roaming up top for him. So he's gonna have to run the other way to escape this.
I don't think he gets out from this cane.
Wait, he
Cane
dodges the stun. And he's going to go for the 1v2, which is going to turn into a 1v4, actually.
And he goes down.
And that is going to be a 500 gold
shutdown. That is huge for this opposing team.
That is.
But will they be able to do anything with it? Will they move with it?
That is true. The gold lead at the moment is still a good 5k.
Kyle misses a stun off on here on this cane.
But is going to pressure him out of his own jungle.
There's nothing like telling a jungler you can't jungle.
That is true. I've had so many games like that. This is why I don't play jungle often. Solar Flare was used in that last fight with the Aurelia. If you can call it that. That seemed like a massacre.
It really did.
And Fizz is going to be going for tier 1 bot turret here. The Syndra and the Leona are going to show up to stop him. So he's going to back off. For now, at least. Now we're seeing our bot lanes moving into mid lane for the mid game fights.
And this Fizz and Jax are pushed up on the Syndra, maybe going for something here. I don't know that they know. There's a lot of people in the enemy jungle.
Yeah, there's 3 of them there.
There were 4.
Oh yeah, the Kai'Sa is in the upper jungle, but technically still there.
Yes.
But we are going to see 2 in this tri-bush here. So Fizz is going to probably play a little passively as of right now.
It looks like they may be setting up, or were attempting to set up for Otacon. And it looks like we're going to see ESU rotating down towards that Otacon to take it as they're backing off actively.
Right.
So just another free objective for ESU to take.
Yeah. Because the Aurelia is so strong as well, because the Trundle cannot really deal with her at the moment, they're going to have to use so many resources to stop her from getting that 3rd turret. As you can see now, she's actually just beating up on that turret, so their jungler, their bot lane are both down there.
There's really nothing you can do. It's either you give up Otacon or you give up your inhibitor, or your inhibitor turret.
Now, the Chum the Waters is going to land on the Syndra, and Fizz is going to just barely fall
Jax
to a
for
turret.
Dive. Jax gets the dive.
However, is going to get double teamed here, so that is unfortunate.
That's a 700 gold shutdown.
Now the Leona is going to go in to stun, but Kalista is going to get a kill at the trade of her own life. And Kai'Sa, I believe, is going to get a kill here. Yep, they're going to get... Wait.
Oh my gosh, the Aurelia's pushed up into their base. All this is going on.
I know,
I completely missed that.
They went for the kills and lost their top.
And so, which is better in this instance? I mean, at this point, ESU has that lead to a point where, yeah, it's bad that we all died in the bot lane, but we are now in their base. We have those super minions. And now it's just a push to the end. Who will get that push first?
Right.
Especially with 30 seconds until Soul spawns here.
That is true. And just
And we're going to
the
see both
gold
sides
lead as
moving.
well, just taking so much of their base, just gives them so much of a gold lead as well. It's up to 4K at this point.
And it looks like Buena Vista is going to be the first team onto Drake to get the to prevent this soul. But we will see if ESU is able to counter their counter.
We are going to see a full team fight here as well with the Aurelia. Now, one thing is that in these fights, Aurelia hasn't been with the team. Jax is going to go in deep, getting a multiple man stun here. Aurelia is going to take down the Trundle as well. She's going to get 3 here, leaving only the Kayn alive. And that is going to be Soul for ESU. And I believe Aurelia is just going to go back to her farming ways.
Farming the waves.
Yeah, I believe she's just going to go for the first turret.
And she's going to take a turret shot on the way out as well.
Yeah.
I think they lose a turret here to minions as well in their Nexus.
Yeah, the minions are taking down their base at the moment, and Aurelia is going to go see if she can get that other turret as well. That is going to be a Mountain Soul as well, which is going to make Aurelia even harder for for Buena Vista to kill as well.
Is this a smart idea on the Aurelia's point, however, because she is alone in their base, and we're going to see the punishment from that.
Yes.
Getting a bit too greedy out there.
Just a tad, but they are down to their last Nexus turret.
And within the span there, they have lost 2 turrets.
That is true. ESU managed to push, and they're still pushing bot here. You see the Thresh on the bot lane about to get this tier 1 turret as well. So at the moment, Buena Vista is going to push out this top lane to try and dissuade Aurelia from pushing even further into their base. And Kalista isn't going to be able to save this turret. But the Kaisa is going to back off. I believe that's actually the first turret Buena Vista has taken down, actually, in 24 minutes of this game. They just now took the first turret. It is indeed. Yeah, we're seeing the gold lead now extend from 4K to 6K now, and we're seeing them set up Baron here. I believe with this team fight, if ESU gets Baron, I believe that's just game.
And we see this vision clear out. They have vision everywhere lined up. Buena Vista is really going to have to go in here blind and win.
Yeah. Well, they do have vision in that bush, but that is going to quickly get taken out. But they do know ESU is in the area of Baron. Now, Trundle is in the bot lane pushing, trying to farm up some gold with bounties. But ESU's going to also push the mid lane here, forcing Buena Vista to answer. And they're going to start a Baron here. And I don't think that they can get there in time to contest either, because the Kayn is in his bot lane just now making his way through mid to river. And yeah, that is just Baron to ESU.
So now they really have to flip this around. They have Baron. We're all going to see a full team recall. Well, partial team recall. Get the items they need and get back out there. And they're going to push hard and try to get this turnaround. Because Baron is an insane buff.
Yeah.
They have Baron buff. They have Soul.
They have Grubs.
They have Grubs and they have Otacon. They just, now that they have all of this, they have to flip it around and make it useful, because it's not useful if you're not using it.
That is true, and we are going to see the Aurelia immediately start
straight
pushing
back
that
up to the top
lane.
wave.
But the Syndra is going to be clearing out minions, so Aurelia is going to have to back off and go in favor of trying to go mid here. I believe ESU might group mid here, or at least try to get them pushed to the
split push.
We are. They're going to bring out a lot to... They're going to bring 4.
Aurelia going to have to go 4v1.
They're going to use so many utils there. Kaisa used Barrier. She used her ult. They used the Leona ult. They used the Syndra ult. They used everything to take down that Aurelia.
And there's nowhere you can hide in this top jungle as well, especially with our wonderful Astro and his ward game.
That is true. He has a ward right there as well.
Yeah. there is nowhere on this map you can't go and be spotted in that top bottom jungle.
They don't know, chat. Now, Fizz is going to push in this bot lane to try and get tier 2. However, it doesn't look like ESU is going to be able to do too much, as the enemy team is just, they're grouping up as 5. And
they still do have that Baron buff, but they really haven't flipped it around for use yet. And the inhibitor has come back up on that top side.
That is true. And Elder Dragon is about a minute and a half away. This can be a really, really huge either advantage for ESU or be just the thing that Buena Vista needs to get back in this game, especially with
Buena Vista being toxic to their own players as well, with the question marks coming out on the map.
Oh my goodness. You hate
the
to
mindset's
see.
getting there. You know, it's getting to that 30-minute mark. Everybody is, their mental is losing hope or either gaining hope at this point.
Just a bit. We are going to see the dive on this Trundle. This Trundle is
not having a fun time this game.
Probably. This is just targeted behavior. I feel like there should be an HR complaint here.
And there goes the Trundle. You hate to see it.
Aurelia is in that top jungle yet again. She doesn't know that she's on a ward. Yep, they are going to go after the Aurelia here again. A 3-person assault. Well,
we see the Lantern come out for the save from Astro.
And to the joy of all Thresh players, they take the Lantern. But yes,
but they're going to lose the bot turret as they wasted their resources. ESU really using this Aurelia as a way to distract the enemy team. It is really like that hot dog on a stick for the dog, you know. Hey, here's the Aurelia. Come and get it. We're going to take your bot lane.
Real. And it's actually so hilarious because the opposite thing is what caused them to lose their top lane.
Yes. And, you know, it's you know, I'd expect it from the other team with the barbecue Leona.
That is true. Man, I want a bratwurst. Like, not a hot dog. I want a brat. But yeah, so red side is going to be Emporia State here, and the fight for Baron is going to start. Trundle's going to TP in, but I believe he's just going to die here.
Off.
Leona uses ult here, and so does Kane, but is quickly, the Leona falls quickly. Syndra is also dove on here. Kane falls next, and that is going to be
an ace.
And
an Elder is free, and
I believe that's just going to be...
see Elder go down.
I believe that's just going to be...
And that is going to be the hard push for end of game.
Yeah, they have Elder buff, so I believe
they have Elder buff, and they have 30 seconds to end this game or get very close to ending it to the point where the enemy team cannot come back from it.
Right, they're going to lead an assault both in the mid and the bot lane here.
Bot lane's going to take it first.
Probably because of that Aurelia.
Yes.
Our split pushing genius here.
We're going to start seeing everybody come back up for this final team fight to prevent it. But Elder is there, so it's going to be very hard for them to come back from this.
That is the
and
first
they're not
turret
even
down.
Focusing on the kills.
Well, they are now, but no, they're just hitting this
They
Nexus
are just
turret.
smacking it, and Aurelia gets that Nexus for the end of game. GG's come out from all. And that is a victory for ESU. 1-0 on this series.
And a strong one at that. The game ended off with a 1400? Wait, no, 14K gold lead for ESU. They took like everything in that game.
It really was brutal. So with that, wrap up of that game. What are we thinking? I mean, within 5 minutes of the game starting, we already had feats of warfare. 15 minutes in, we had 2 towers. And then ESU wins that soul at disadvantage.
That is true.
They had no vision on that. They had no vision, no advantage. They were, I think, down a player for a short amount of time.
Yeah, they were.
And they dove in there and got it.
We are going to see some typing in the chat.
I am not going to repeat this stuff because I feel like, let's see, who's that from? That's from Buena Vista.
That is.
Threatening to ban someone from, He pulled out the "My dad works at Riot" card.
Interesting. Oh wait, spectator link. All right, we are gonna get the spectator link here for the next draft.
Yes.
Now the question is, do we see a similar team comp, or do you think they're gonna? In case you were wondering.
In case you were wondering, and this is from Buena Vista. In case you were wondering, you have probably 4.5 thousand more hours on this game than me.
Man, that feels I feel some type of way about that one.
You know,
especially with how many levels I have on my account.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, what do you think we're gonna see here? Do you think we're gonna see the similar team, or do you think we're gonna see some more target bans for a different role this time?
I think we're gonna see Irelia get banned immediately off the bat here.
Probably.
I'm gonna be frankly honest with you.
Yeah, but here's the thing: do they know how good his Mbessa is?
I don't think they really do.
So
you can ban one, but you cannot ban them all.
Especially since they want to focus most of their bans to the platinum player on the team here.
We're going to draft here.
So,
okay, we got a volley come out. Now, are we going to see these same bans from both teams?
It looks like it.
No, Irelia, really.
I mean, I feel like they're more focused on the jungle, trying not to have too big of a matchup for
because really in that game we saw the jungle, you know, fairly much, but that Irelia really took that game.
Yes, she did. Like,
you could not stop her. You sent your resources towards her, you were dead. You sent your resources away from her, she found you. Irelia could not be stopped.
Like, it was so interesting too, seeing just because usually in a Trundle matchup against an AD champion, you'll see the Trundle taking away a lot of their AD and everything, and it's just to be able to work around the debuff from the Trundle.
We're gonna see a Xerath come out.
Ooh.
Is that a mid Xerath or is that a support Xerath?
Free Astro, give him his support Xerath.
Give him his Xerath, and a Caitlyn come out too.
Ooh,
are we gonna see the same bot laner though from the other lane? I'm sorry, my short-term memory is terrible. What was the bot laner on Buena Vista last time? Remind me. Kai'Sa, yeah. So are we going to see the Kai'Sa? Are we going to see the same team lineup from Buena Vista? We're not.
Ooh.
We're going to see the Tristana come out.
Hippity hoppity.
Hippity hoppity. Your towers are now my property.
Huh. Yeah. That is interesting. I haven't seen Tristana in their competitive play just yet, so I don't know how our bot lane will
react to that.
Yeah.
We shall see.
The choke. No, darn it.
We really wanted to see the Cho'Gath, but we get the Aatrox, which is equally good.
And we're going to see
Irelia come back out.
Into the Aatrox, though. What do you think about that matchup?
I don't know. Because you got this glass cannon, and then you also got Aatrox, who's just Aatrox. But if Irelia can get out of that critical strike zone and dive directly onto that Aatrox, within that, it's still a strike zone, but it is weaker. You can really see some damage from Irelia come out that is unequivalent to that small strike zone.
Interesting. We are going to see some junglers getting banned.
A Diana get banned.
And Wukong on the same side. So they've had the same bans for Buena Vista. Yeah, no, this is the exact same bans.
It is the exact same ban picks.
Interesting.
Now, hopefully our team doesn't accidentally ban Yuumi this time.
That'd be funny.
That would be funny. Just an all Yuumi ban. Everybody bans Yuumi.
Listen. What if they played Yuumi?
You know, I would love to see that in competitive.
You know something that's unironically funny? I've seen Aphelios support.
Really?
Yes, and it strangely works.
I mean, anything works as a support. We get a Lee Sin pop out here.
Ooh, interesting.
Very fun.
I haven't gotten a chance to see Kyle's Lee Sin, and that is not on the Wi-Fi on my laptop.
I'm like, did you break the stream? No, I still have vision of it.
Yeah. I don't think Lee Sin is on the list of characters.
And we get an Ari. You're blocking my view, Kara.
You don't need to see it just yet. It's
Knight,
fine.
you're blocking my view.
No.
I need to see the Ari.
No. I need to get my computer back on Wi-Fi.
We got 9 seconds for a pick, and we're gonna see the Warwick come out.
The Warwick.
In the jungle.
As Fo likes to say, the single dad with 2 daughters. Which is interesting. I
don't know much about League of Legends lore, I'm gonna be honest.
That's Arcane lore.
Arcane, I've never seen Arcane. I feel like I'm being judged heavily right now.
You are heavily being judged right now. That show has been out for at least 2 years now.
Stranger Things.
Actually, no, it came out in season 1 came out in 2021.
We see a Zed pick come out.
Yeah, no, we're not glossing over the fact that you haven't seen Arcane.
We are most definitely glossing over it.
No, we are not. You are actually just oh my goodness gracious. I feel like I earn more caster points strictly because I've seen Arcane now. But,
oh yeah.
Yeah, no, Lee Sin is not on the list of champions we were given a cheat sheet for. So, this is interesting.
I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to use the cheat sheet.
We haven't been using it so far anyway. So.
It's really hard to use it while trying to cast a game. I will point that out.
That is true. You'd have to be very, very knowledgeable to actually say the names of things, because I've seen like half of these have like a sentence apparently.
Yeah, they have what they do.
Yeah. Well, no, not even what they do. Just the name of the ability is a sentence. Like,
and we're going
goes
into
where
our
he
draft.
pleases. Mundo's passive.
Yeah, Mundo's passive. We don't talk about Mundo's passive.
I'm sure we don't. Oh, the Hextech Ultimatum. That's an interesting one, actually. I actually like the... Oh, Super Mega Death Rocket. Yep, there's one.
That's my favorite. Jinx's ultimate.
Yeah. I played a few games of Jinx so far. Sadly, both of my supports in that... Well, no. The support in my first game was a Blitzcrank. And let's just say he fed a AP Varus.
I just like my cross-map ults. Cross-map ults are fun, especially if y'all know me. You've seen a couple of the streams. I'm a Ziggs player. And Ziggs ultimate is always the best.
Yeah. Maybe we should set up a stream one day and just play some games instead of stream.
We really should. I believe we have we could talk about that. See if we could get some games going on casuals.
See if we can get like see if we can get like 5 more players for League of Legends. Do like a 5-on-5 type thing.
Get some in-game communications.
Shuffle teams around every so often.
Get our most non-tilty players, however.
Oh yeah, no. Although I feel like the tilty players would be funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, watching you play League of Legends is funny. And
yeah, I like to scream. I'm a screamer.
You are.
I'll be doing main casting this match, and you guys will get to see some of that joy. Some of you may have seen me cast last semester on my unofficial channel, and it's always a joy. I love casting. I'm a hype man. I'm a professional hype man. Do I know a lot about these characters in the game? No, but I can definitely hype up a crowd.
Well, that's good.
So we will see what's going on here.
Although I will be honest, not just now. I recently found out the difference between casting and coloring, so this is going to be my first official time coloring.
Yeah, so this will be interesting.
I will try not to get too analytical.
Yeah. Yeah. I just can say yeah. Color is fun. For a bit of information for you, those of you who are new to the casting, sort of prefer to give us, while we wait for this 3 minutes to give you some information on how we kind of do stuff here around ESU. You have casters and you have colors. Your caster, and it seems like we have a person that left during champ select, and we got a whoops in the chat.
All right, we're going back again. Let's see who they pick and ban.
I wonder who. But when it comes to casting's gonna be your play-by-play, your turn-by-turn, kind of what we saw last round with Knight over here. Given those plays, tell him what's happening, tell him about the game, and you got your color who's asking the questions, the good old questions. Adding a bit of color, as the name implies.
A little life to the party.
Yeah.
Which I'm not usually, because I don't go to parties, so.
Yeah, you don't gotta go to parties.
Well,
be a color.
I don't know. I've been told I have a very monotone voice, so.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
And
I'm used to it. I don't know. I just don't show emotion through my voice
You
that much.
do have range to your voice, I will say. Just don't have the hype. Gotta get the hype in there.
It's a work in progress.
Gotta get that. Oh my gosh, chat!
Boop, boop.
He took the Sigma Riz.
I'm never saying that, and I want you to know that you immediately lost so many points on your casting vote of best caster from that sentence alone.
Is this like 10 points from Gryffindor type deal where it's not?
No, that's got to be at least 25 points from Gryffindor.
Yeah. Too
No,
bad
actually,
I'm a Ravenclaw.
you know what? No, here's the thing. I feel like you're in negative points right now strictly because you haven't seen Arcane.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I think what we have to do now is just drag you here to the arena and force you to watch it.
I'm going to be honest. I've been watching Beast games, which probably brings me even to worse points, but
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with Beast games.
You choose that over Arcane.
I choose that. See, I need to rewatch Stranger Things because we're coming up here next month, actually, on the new season release.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to
Yeah.
see if we can get a watch party here in the arena.
Now, hear me out.
Yeah.
Arcane.
No.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Arcane is literally all of League's lore now. It's the main timeline.
I thought there were some things that weren't canon in Arcane.
That's why they moved it to be the main lore. Everything now is just kind of a branch. Ooh, that is the Xerath support. Wait, does he take ghosts this game?
Ooh. Has he learned his lesson or has he not? We shall see.
Well, I mean, because the thing is, he won that game when he had ghosts.
Real quickly, while we have 40 seconds before it brings us into spectator I almost said spectator discount. On Buena Vista's side, we're going to see Aatrox in the top, Warwick in the jungle, Ari in the mid, Tristana in the bot lane, and Leona in the support. When it comes over to ESU, we're going to have Irelia in the top lane, Lee Sin in the jungle, Zed in the mid, Caitlyn in the bot lane, and my favorite, I can't wait, Xerath in the support role. I love Astro. I love Astro's gameplay. That being said, I was also his ADC last semester, so I may be a bit biased. I hope we see a Zig Xerath game this year. I really do.
That would be fun.
It's the stupidest gameplay ever. It's not competitive whatsoever. But 2 artillery mages is always fun.
Mm-hmm. And here's the thing, Astro, we know you're not listening, but if you miss too many of your ults, we are going to flame you after this
We
stream.
will 100. See, I get flamed when I miss my Jhin ults. You will definitely get flamed.
Oh, yeah, no, and
for
he
missing
misses
his
those a
Xerath ult.
lot.
Yeah, we don't.
I watched his last rank game. It was funny.
I've been told that I need to get aim XR or whatever it is.
Aim Labs.
Aim Labs, yeah.
Just like you need to watch Arcane.
But we are now in our spectator delay, and we're going to wait here for 2 minutes, I believe.
2 minutes, sort of.
30-ish, roughly,
Yeah.
give or take a couple seconds.
Although I think we ended up in a 4-minute delay after the delay it took to load into the game, which is funny. Because we had the 3-minute delay, but it took us like a minute to actually load into the game after that. So
It gives us time to give our skin checks. It's, out of everything competitive-wise, the gameplay, the Barons, the Souls, you can't have a competitive game until you've done the skin check.
that is true. You got to make sure you've got the right skin on. Like for this Aatrox, for example, which one are we hoping to see?
I don't know much of Aatrox's skins.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I don't know any of the skins, to be fair. I just like the looks of them.
I've been told Blood Moon is his best skin.
I have heard of that one.
Specifically
Yes.
Prestige. So we'll see if this is a true Aatrox main here.
Astro, I'm going to get real close to the mic here real quickly. Astro, it will come for you. You know what skin I want to see. If I don't see it, I will be very upset.
Oop.
That's a specific message for him.
Yep. And to Foe, for Aurelia, you can choose one of her many Chinese themed skins. We like to joke with Foe specifically that Aurelia always gets a skin around Chinese New Year because that makes up about 75% of her skin line.
It really does.
And it's hilarious.
See, I want to see more Jinx skins. Actually, no. I want to see more Ziggs skins.
You know some interesting Jinx skins? They come from Arcane.
They really do, don't they? The really expensive ones that have caused a lot of trouble with many people.
Actually, the Jinx skin didn't cause as much trouble as the Ahri
skin.
Because the Jinx skin was actually pretty fun because it had it would be spoilers if you watched the show, you would know why.
I think the main thing was with the Jinx skin, the main controversy was the two skins and how they weren't much different from each other, yet they were insanely priced compared to each other.
That is true. It's kind of like the Morgana skin. I mean,
Yeah.
it's similar, but the mask change is nice.
Last semester, or not last semester, holy crap, I can't think. A couple patches ago, it was in the devlog, they saw that outlash from the community, and they came together and they said, "Know what? We're gonna fix this," and they actually redid the Jinx skin, the secondary one.
Yeah. Do you know the story behind those skins?
I don't whatsoever.
Now hear me out.
We got the
Watch
Battlecast
Arcane.
Zerath. Not the one I'd go with, but we see the barbecue Leona. I love the Bewitching Tristana. Tis the season.
There's no Aatrox skin.
Wah, wah,
Heretic.
wah.
And no Ari skin, so that's the true faker
Yeah.
route. So he gets props for that one.
You got the Muay Thai Lee skin.
Infiltrator Aurelia.
Headhunter Caitlyn. I like that. I've never seen Headhunter Caitlyn, so we'll see how it looks, but I like the picture that comes up with it. I'm all into the militaristic skins, however.
Yeah. You said Commando Lux was one of your favorite skins?
I wouldn't say Commando Lux is my favorite skin. I do like it's the one where she has the beret on. Military Commander?
Cobra Command? No.
Cobra Commander?
I don't know, actually. All right.
We're going to see both these teams start off moving to their 5-point defenses. We're not going to see an invade most likely from either of these teams. And it
never
looks like ESU is going to stay on the red side.
Yep. The Warwick and the Aatrox are going to be kind of hanging out. So
They really are. Warwick's going to recall for that Oracle Lens. I'm assuming we saw last time.
potentially. He's not going to go for the he's going to go for the ward straight in the middle of river. To try and see when the jungle is going to be up there for, I'm assuming, Crab. Although I believe with his clear, he doesn't really go through
get
river
up
that
there.
way. I think he goes from his Krugs to river for Crab.
We're going to see Lee Sin move towards the bot side jungle here. Getting ready to set up for his clear. Warwick setting up for his clear. And not much going on. You know, it is the 5-point defense. It is you stand there and you wait for the opposing team to come at you.
I will admit, one thing I just actually noticed from that last game, we didn't see too many emotes from Foe.
Yeah,
So
we're improving. And we're going to go off into the game. Both sides are going to be... We're going to see a leash on the top side jungle in the top lane.
Now, with this matchup between Zed and Ari, who do you think is going to come out on top? You've got high
really
mobility
two, yeah.
mage and assassin.
I would have to say, you know, I personally would like to say Zed. But really into this, Ari does look superior, especially how we just saw a bunch of chunking come off of that from Ari.
I believe she has electrocute.
And Hakuma's really going to be walking into those Ari abilities. We're going to see a Tristana dive in the bot lane here, getting a bomb off and almost getting that force shot off onto the ADC, but not quite.
That was a large chunk of damage.
It was a large chunk, and we're already almost 3 minutes into match. So Caitlyn should be recalling here, or at least trying to get her health pots in.
I gotta say, I'm surprised Xerath isn't down more mana.
Yes, especially because Xerath is an artillery mage. His whole thing is using mana. We may see a attack here in the top lane, but Aatrox does get under his tower in time to prevent Aurelia from doing any more.
Nice dive.
We may see a tower dive, however. But it looks like Aurelia is going to back up, waiting for her wave to come with her. Astro always getting those pop shots off onto everybody and anybody he can get.
Yeah. I think his famous quote specifically for Xerath is "Gotta get the stacks."
You really do. He does play. I forget the rune set, but it is
Dark Harvest.
Dark Harvest. Yes, he plays a Dark Harvest Xerath. Aurelia really pushing this top lane here and pressuring it. We're going to be seeing trades throughout the map, honestly, throughout these 5 minutes. As we see both teams playing, we're going to see ESU playing very aggressive here. Buena Vista coming off that last match. You know, if they lose this match, game's over, series is over. So they're going to be really playing very passive here. You're going to see a dive from Foe onto the Aatrox. Aatrox staying under that tower.
Yeah, no, it's quite interesting to see a dive.
Yeah.
For an Aatrox, because I believe wasn't there a play of the match that we had with with an Aatrox getting dove.
And we're gonna see Zed go down first with a Warwick gank.
They don't know chat.
And Irelia going or hold on, Ari going out with the Zed. My brain's getting all kerfuffled.
Kerfuffled. Are you sure you should be casting if it's kerfuffled?
It's kerfuffled. We'll be good. We'll be fine. Ari's going to use her teleport to get back into the game. Zed does not have teleport, so he's not going to get into that mid lane. And Ari is going to take up that CS and going to try to get into the tower there, leaving Zed slightly behind. However, Dragon spawning here in 20 seconds as our teams have put out here.
I wonder how many Dark Harvest stacks he has. Oh my goodness.
We're going to see a dive from the Tristana, getting her Q and her bomb onto Astro. Going to get a stun, and Astro's going to be out of the game. They're going to try to go for the Caitlyn here, but Lee Sin's going to come back.
Ooh.
Tristana getting out from the Caitlyn. We may see the Leona not able to recover from this as the Lee Sin gets the gank. He's going to get stunned, and they're going to leave the Leona to live.
This is a really back and forth game here.
Yeah, last match we saw really how early in the game they could get a advantage very quickly, getting that 3-0. But so far we've traded back and forth with that, you know, Astro going out with the Caitlyn and then Lee Sin backing off. And that is a lot of wards in that bush.
You've seen nothing.
Yeah.
I've seen 3
We're
at
also
a time.
we're gonna see Warwick over here in the top jungle of the red side.
Doing a little thievery.
And we're going to see a collapse onto that Ari from the Zed and the Lee Sin. I don't think they know Warwick's in that bush. Warwick's going to come out chasing after them. They see it, and they're going to get dashed away. And they're going to leave her.
For now.
For now. Ari did use her R there, however.
Interesting. I gotta admit, I'm honestly shocked that they didn't ban this Aurelia out.
Yes. Xerath and Caitlyn attempting something on the Leona. Leona doesn't get caught out, and Xerath is going to miss his stun.
She's gonna hop over that?
Yeah, Tristana's going to hop over, get her bomb off, get 2 bounces off.
Okay, Astro. Just
Gets
run
Astro,
into your ADC.
and then runs into the ADC. We're going to have a lot of people down in this bot side jungle as they are going to start collapsing onto this Drake, hopefully, trying to get that first dragon of the game.
You think they know they have vision?
I think they do, especially with that control ward in that bush. Going to see pings as it looks like Warwick and Aatrox, as well as Ari, are making an attempt at a dive here on the Aurelia, not letting her get that early game lead. Aurelia's going to throw out her stun, but get collapsed on all 3 sides. Warwick's going to go in with Ari getting the stun off, charming her in, and Warwick's going to get the kill on the Aurelia. Actually, no, Aatrox stealing that kill on the Aurelia, bringing that to 3-2.
That's so unfortunate.
It really is.
But he got jumped.
I mean, what can you do against that Ari charm? However, we're going to see on the bot side, we're going to see that drag go down. So we're going to have a kill and a plate traded for that Drake.
Interestingly enough, we start this game with feats of warfare going to the opposing team.
We do, but that doesn't mean that feats are off the table still. Warwick's going to be in that topside jungle. Irelia spotting it, but not getting there in time for his recall. As Aatrox collapses that wave onto the tower.
Now,
Aurelia maybe going for something over here.
Now with this Warwick in play here, do you think we might trade off some of the damage from the Xerath to build some anti-heal, or do you think they're not too worried about that?
Honestly, after last game, I don't think that's... I think the main concern they need this game is working more as a team, as a lot of last game they were separated off. And I think that's what we're exactly going to see, as we're going to have a blue team taking Void Grubs, but we had a collapse here. An attempted collapse from both teams. But we really need the communication here. At this level, game mechanics aren't going to save you. You need team communication. You need to be on the map in proper areas at the right time. Because in 5v5, mechanics do help you a lot, but communicating with your team is going to be the thing that helps you the best here.
I see. It's actually interesting. This Tristana's getting a little bit of the Trundle treatment.
She really is.
Not in terms of deaths, but definitely in terms of ability usage.
Yes. Yeah, and so far this is a very slow game. You know, last game we saw 2 towers down almost by this point. Within 3 or 4 minutes of now, we would have seen 2 towers down, but it's really slow. As Buena Vista really fights for their chance to stay in the game, and that's why we have it's great to have a Xerath, your Lee Sin, your Irelia, because they're going to be trying to scale here. They outscale Buena Vista, and so they're going to be trying to play a slow game, but really what they need here is they need to play a fast game. Irelia getting some pop shots off here on the Aatrox.
Foe is really doing well, getting out that flash. And yet again, we're seeing this Tristana just take a laser to the face.
Both teams now at 10 minutes getting their Unleashed teleport.
I mean, looking at this gold lead, however, is this too, like, looking at this gold lead, like, what do you think about ESU's start here? I mean, sure, they lost Feats of Warfare,
yes.
but...
So they did lose Feats of Warfare, but they, there's still more feats to come. It really is anyone's game. And we're going to have a gank here from the Lee Sin in the bot lane. Everyone from ESU, excluding the Irelia, is going to be in the bot lane.
Everyone is here.
They're gonna pick off the Leona and miss everyone else. Seems like everyone else on Buena Vista survives. Keeping up that tactic of playing very patiently. Tristana's going to be half. We're going to have a dive from the Lee Sin, trying to go for the Tristana. He loses his life in the process, but Lee Sin's going to go. Tristana's going to go out with him, as well as the Warwick.
My. He stepped just barely out of range for turret.
Barely out of range to survive.
I think that was an ult, wasn't it?
It was an ult indeed.
Oh my goodness.
Ahri's going to be taking this mid turret as they take bot turret and trade a lot of plates here. Zed's going to come back with this Ahri. Ahri doesn't have anywhere to go. Zed's going to get a couple stuff off, as well as Irelia taking a fight here with the Aatrox. Aatrox going to get Irelia back under the tower. Back here in the mid lane, Zed's going to hit his Ignite. He's going to try to get that Ahri, but he doesn't get the Ahri in time as she runs away. Let's double check back up here in the top lane with Irelia. Irelia has really chunked down that Aatrox. A lot of plays going very quickly as mid lane takes first plate.
There's so many good fights happening in this game.
There really is.
This is what you love to see in your league game.
If only I could do this in solo queue.
If only.
And Aatrox is going to take that back while he has a wave pushed up. Irelia is going to crash that wave into his tower, but it's going to rebound by the time he gets back. And Zed just took a tower shot there. We're going to see that TP from Aatrox actually not allowing that wave to crash in. And looks like we are going to be setting up for another drag here in 3 seconds as we get the Cloud Drake.
This Leona really loves her control.
We're going to see a TP in from the Lee Sin, or not a TP. He's going to get a bomb from Tristana in the process. However, he's really going for that Tristana. Astro's going to take it with the ult.
He takes both,
and he's going to get a double kill with the Leona and the and the Tristana. And they're just going to get this Drake for free.
Just a tad bit of thievery going on here.
It really is. He's going to be getting those Dark Harvest in. He's going to be building, and he's going to be scaling as Drake goes to the red team ESU.
I can only imagine what the explanation of why he took both of those kills is going to be. I needed the stacks, guys.
And they're going to see the whole team collapse around Ahri, but Ahri's going to get out with her flash using her flash in the process. What a play by ESU. We're going to see Irelia trying to chunk down this Aatrox, but he goes, you know what? We just want a big fight. We don't need that chunks.
Aatrox?
Aatrox. I can speak, I promise. I got adrenaline running, okay? That was a great play by ESU.
I know. Ooh, this is the type of league that you love to see.
You love to see. We're going to see a stun from the Irelia onto Aatrox. Lee Sin here in the middle with the turret. They're really going to be trying to prevent the take of that mid turret with 2 plates left. With Herald coming up here in a minute, we're probably going to see, and we're already seeing it as the support goes up towards Herald. Going to be trying to get that Herald, and plates have fallen, which means this is where the game becomes intense and serious, as these towers are easier than ever to take.
We're definitely going to need to see.
And we're going to see a dive from Zed onto the Ahri. He doesn't get anything. He gets some good chunk, but Ahri's just going to walk back to base unfazed, leaving Caitlyn in the bot lane alone. Lee Sin is close by if anything goes wrong. And we're actually going to see Zed, Xerath, and Lee Sin all collapsing around this Leona and Tristana. They don't have vision in this bot lane to see this. However, they can assume it. Zed's going to come in, take the Tristana.
Another thievery. Come on.
We're going to see a stun from Astro onto the Leona. Lee Sin's going to get something, but he's going to go out in the process. Ahri surviving. Where'd Ahri come from?
I think she TP'd in.
Did she TP down?
She did. Oh my goodness.
What a play.
They are going for a lot of these dives, even with the buffs to turrets.
Top tower turret almost gone. Rift Herald has spawned. We see Warwick in the top side of Red's jungle, however. We do have vision on him, I believe, however, but has the team seen him, though? I really gets the stun on the Aatrox. He's going to go for some pokes. While Warwick goes and takes this red buff from blue team, Lee Sin's going to head over there to... Well, yeah, bruff. Lee Sin's going to head over there to get his buff, but I don't think he knows it's gone.
No, I don't think so.
I think he's going to notice. In the bot lane here, we're going to see tower go here potentially. No, we're going to see a flash from Aiden T. Allen, however.
It's actually weird. I don't think if he would have...
I think he would have gotten out of that alive.
Yeah, I don't think the flash would have...
Zed's going to go for an ignite on this Ahri. He gets the Ahri, but he also gets out in the process. Warwick's going on him with his buff.
Zed moment.
But Zed just gets out of there.
Oh my god.
And you know, Tristana and Leona cannot prevent the take of this tower. Astro zoning both of them because he just hits you from afar and stays out of turret range. They're going to have to back to get health, especially that Leona so low. As we see from Buena Vista, they're going to go ahead and try to get that Herald, and they're going to get it for free as no one goes to contest them.
That is ESU.
It is ESU. My bad. We are red team again. Normally you see them swap, but we don't this time.
I believe.
So we're going to see Herald go to ESU. Correction.
Is that going to be feats?
That is feats, I believe.
Okay, we got the feat of monster slaying.
So feat of monster slaying. We have feat of warfare as well. I believe that is feats.
Oh, nice. Because I didn't see the feats for the tower, so I don't know what happened with that.
And Ocean Drake does spawn here in 2 minutes. Both teams are really going to want that.
Ocean Drake with a Warwick. That is going to be a dangerous combo.
It is a dangerous combo. Irelia is going to get this tower from her minions. And I bet she's going to dive here on that Aatrox, which she does. She's going to start chunking that Aatrox down. But she's going to take a lot of damage. She's going to ult off there. Aatrox and this Irelia dueling together. And Irelia leaves him with Aatrox surviving with just enough health. Irelia coming up there. Coming out on top.
Oh,
Zed's going to go straight onto that Ahri.
Ooh.
And there's nothing that Ahri can do. She just goes.
Oh, this is why I hate Zed so much. That execute.
We're going to see everyone collapsing down to this mid lane, getting a mid-bot swap.
Oh, they're getting jumped again.
Lee Sin and Astro coming down.
I think
they do get vision on it, though, however, before they are able to react.
I think that's just going to be my thing now, just people getting jumped.
It really is. We need to call HR on this team.
I know.
Astro has vision on that Leona, or on that Lee Sin. Yeah, Leona. I was right the first time.
Yeah, you gotta not second guess yourself.
I need to stop being second guessing myself. The skins make it hard. I'm sorry.
Especially when it's actually funny. So many skins can look alike.
They really do. Warwick's going to jump onto this Zed, and Zed doesn't get out as Warwick shuts down the Zed for 481 gold.
Ooh.
ESU now knowing that they are in that bot jungle. They knew already that there were some people down there, but they know now that Warwick is down there. And they're going to try to go for that Ocean Drake here.
This Leona really likes control wards.
She really does.
I think that's
She's going to try recalling there.
That's like the 7th one I've seen
And
her
she
place.
gets out alive, and ESU is going to leave that Ocean Drake for another time.
Another time, another place.
Although they may, they're going to linger around there, especially with the opposing team lingering around. And we're going to see that bot mid swap here as Buena Vista starts clearing out all those wards from ESU.
Ooh.
We're going to see a Rift Herald pop here in the mid.
I forgot they had that.
And we're going to see a Shelly drive here. Are we going to see it towards the bot side? Where did Shelly go?
Shelly went into the river.
Shelly did go into the river.
I think someone might have
Someone
accidentally
made a
jumped
mistake.
in.
But they do get Drake here most likely.
Ooh,
They're
it's-
going to have a contest. Warwick's going to be coming in, but canceled out by the Zed. They're going to get the Drake, and are they going to stay for the team fight? They are going to stay for the team fight. Lee Sin going in for the stun on the Warwick. Leona's going to go down in the process. Xerath ult is going to come out. He's going to land a couple shots. He misses the Warwick on the kill. Caitlyn's going to go for the kill on Ahri. Gets the kill on Ahri. Warwick is going to be alive, but Aurelia is going to be chasing it with Zed and the rest of the team chasing down in the bot lane on Aatrox. Aatrox gets out of there, however. Warwick is still alive. But blue mid turret goes down.
Oh.
With Otacon spawning, all of them are going to go towards Otacon. This is free almost because everyone else is down on the opposing team. They have a couple seconds of advantage here. Irelia is going to stay mid and keep trying to get those turrets knocked down with Leona coming to contest her. But the rest are just going to go for Otacon.
Foe's favorite pastime, getting turrets.
It really is.
Oh my goodness. What's the level leads looking like on the...
We have a level one level lead in the top lane, a 1 level lead in the jungle, a 1 level lead in the mid lane, even in the bot lane, and a 1 level lead on the support. And that is going to be Otacon for ESU. And now we are at 4 minutes till Baron spawn. So we have Otacon, we have Herald, didn't go as well as it could have. They also have, do they have grubs? They don't have grubs.
They do not.
So that
Buena
could
Vista
be,
actually took all 3 of
yeah,
those.
Buena Vista could flip this around with their grubs. We're going to lose mid turret here, but Zed's going to go in on the Tristana. Tristana just bouncing away as Tristana does, but she gets collapsed on by Irelia and Lee Sin. But they go, you know what? There's a lot of people down there, and we're going to run away. Irelia going, no, we're not going to run away. And I think she's going to go in on this. Does she have vision on the Warwick? She does not. She's going to walk away and go towards the Aatrox.
Oh, that poor Xerath.
But
his life had to have flashed before his eyes.
there. All those traps from Caitlyn. Oh my gosh.
It's a row.
It is a row. It blocks them. The only thing they can do is go through that bush.
We're going to definitely have to check that replay on what happened to that Herald, because I have
do
an
wanna know what
idea
happened
of
with
what
the Herald.
happened, but I don't want to blame the
I
one
think
person.
what may have happened. Oh my gosh. Ari's going in on the Zed. Zed's chasing in, and he gets 4 stacked against, but did he take someone out there?
No.
Somebody disappeared. I don't know who disappeared.
No
I think
one-
Tristana may have bounced out of the way, and Astro gets the W on the Ari.
But are we sure that Xerath isn't the Caitlyn, really? Because he's been sniping a
He's
lot of
been
people.
sniping a lot of people. That Tristan or that Ari had she had no vision there, and just gets jump scared by a Astro. Kyle being watched by the Warwick. The Warwick's going to try to get the steal on this buff here.
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing indeed. He backs off though, however, noticing that the entire opposing enemy team is in the jungle with him.
Oh.
Kyle does not see the Warwick. Warwick comes out and flees Lee Sin. Lee Sin's going to get a slow on this Warwick. Going to get some chunks off. Astro coming in for his snipes.
There was a blind joke in there somewhere.
And we may see Aiden T. Allen get some pretty good damage on him here.
I'm surprised he didn't try to go into Astro there, considering last time there was a bomb on Astro. He walked in.
Yeah. And we're going to see both teams back off, or at least Buena Vista is going to back off. ESU is going to take this tower, or attempt to. They're going to try to prevent it, but they're not going to. And blue team takes the turret. ESU takes the turret.
Oh my goodness. Just ignoring the Aatrox.
Really is just taking that turret. And she's going to get it. And I think she also gets 700 gold from that, from the bounty. She doesn't take the Aatrox with her, though.
My goodness gracious.
What a game we've had so far. Very eventful.
So many more fights than last
Yes,
game, too.
especially with we have 1 minute till Baron here. And once they get Baron, it is game over almost. Unless Buena Vista can pull it together, Baron is a game ender here.
I mean, who knows? We might get to see Elder.
We could see an Elder, and that could change the game around, especially with how some of these characters or these champions on ESU's side are very health light. They don't have a lot of health. They do a lot of damage.
I honestly think that ESU might go for Soul here.
I think they do go for Soul, and then they will probably migrate up towards Baron. But Buena Vista will not let them go without go with Soul without a fight. And they're going to attempt it. They don't know that ESU, however, has vision in that bush. They're going to just now get that. The vision's going to go down.
Yet again, there's a
Two
control ward
wards.
in that pit. Oh,
Now
and
we're gonna
Aurelia's
see-
solo pushing again.
10 seconds till Baron and Soul in the bot lane. We're going to see a fight from both teams in the bot lane. We may see a drag steal here, however. However, Lee Sin gets the smite off in time, and now they're going to go in for the team fight. Lee Sin going on to Warwick. He's also going to go on to that Ari, which dies in the process. Leona's also going to die in the process.
He's whiffing. He's whiffing.
Tristana gets ulted by the Caitlyn, getting her shot off. Warwick's going to try to get away here. Can he get... The flash comes out from Lee Sin, and Lee Sin's going to pick off that Warwick, leaving an ace to the Lee Sin. Irelia in the top lane. Lee Sin and Caitlyn in the bot lane. Zed and Xerath in the mid lane, and they are going to pile drive their base as they try to prevent this. Do they really need Baron? Who knows?
I don't think so. I think Aurelia literally just takes at least
does
one of
take-
these turrets.
But Xerath, Zed, and Lee Sin and Caitlyn are all going to migrate over towards that Baron. Irelia coming with them. Then there's nothing Buena Vista can do other than try to contest. But if they contest, Irelia takes the base. So it is really a moment of you have to survive the hordes of minions.
Interesting, interesting. But going back to that last team fight, don't think we didn't see those whiffs, Astro. We saw you whiffing those ult shots.
And they're going to take Baron, and now they are going to get their health, and they're going to assumably pile drive that center lane. And you can see that Buena Vista is preparing. They're going to be pushing all their waves as far back as possible on this final call to try to prevent any damage to their base. They're going to be trying to get that inhib timer up, get that inhib back up online so they can get rid of those super minions. But as we see, ESU is just going to pile drive center down the lane, taking out those waves as they come.
I'm realizing there is now a 3-level lead on the jungle.
There is a 3-level lead on the jungle.
And a 2 lead on top and ADC.
We're going to see both teams in the mid here. Zed's going to be going for that Tristana. Caitlyn hits her shot and steals that Zed's kill.
What is with people and stealing their teammates' kills?
It's fun.
It is.
Why not?
Most of the time, I don't try to KS on as a support at least,
Yes.
but it happens.
We're going to see that turret come down. Irelia is going to get stuck with and stunned. Irelia's going to stay and knock that inhibitor down while Ari and Warwick try to flee. Lee Sin going for the dive.
I think this
missing
is
it.
just GG.
And this is just GG's as they go through. Irelia getting her ult on. And that is going to be Ari and Aatrox up, but they can't prevent it. And that's going to be game to ESU and the series to ESU.
What a game 2.
What a game indeed. What a game. That's all I can say. What a game, you know?
Yeah.
First game, very oppressive from ESU, preventing the enemy from doing anything whatsoever. And then the second game, very slow at the beginning, preventing anything and all in any damage possible. But, you know, like I said early of the second game, they just can't prevent, you cannot play slow into a build like that. They're going to build, they're going to continue to outscale you. And once they hit that mark of outscaling around the 20-minute mark, there's just nothing you can do as they keep taking down turret after turret.
Mm-hmm.
Any comments? Yeah.
Yeah, no, especially with like just, oh my goodness, I'm kind of blanking here on what they played, but especially with characters like an ADC. ADCs are really, scaling is a fundamental concept of ADCs. with Tristana and Caitlyn, like, it can go either way depending on how many kills they're getting, how many tower gold they get, just gold in general. But with ESU's team comp, they were just able to stop the Tristana from doing her, like, the best thing she can do in taking turrets. Like, you realize, I think the only turret Tristana took was that mid turret.
It was indeed.
And it's just, yeah, no, ESU just did so well in keeping Buena Vista back from getting those pushes, especially in those team fights, especially those team fights where ESU might be down most of their people, but because they had such early leads in certain areas, they were able to keep Buena Vista from capitalizing off of it. It's just...
It was painful to watch. It was indeed, and an HR report will be filed.
Yes, no, that...
But
especially with that top laner.
That Aurelia, you know, poor Trundle.
Yeah, no, that Trundle, if you're out there listening, we feel for you, and we will be reporting our top laner to HR.
But we're going to take a quick break here while we get a recap going and see if we can get some interviews here. We will be back here on the Hornet Nation very shortly. Okay, so we are here with the one, the only one getting an HR complaint, Faux Carry On.
Hi.
How was that game? That was a lot for you, I know.
I'm really happy with it, actually.
You really? Yeah. I would be happy too. You know, that Trundle getting bullied, Tristana shortly in the middle of the game getting bullied. You know,
I wasn't part of the Tristana.
Yeah, you weren't part of the Tristana one.
But Trundle v Aurelia is a really good pick.
I am honestly surprised they did not ban your Irelia the second game around.
I thought I was going to play Mbessa.
Yeah,
I really thought I was going to bring her out.
But I mean, even if you brought Mbessa out, nothing they can do.
Right.
Coming out of that game, what are your thoughts on it? What do you take back from it?
You know, if you watch our last game, which you should. I also did an interview back then.
Yes. The team spokesperson.
Right. Yeah. Honestly, I did kind of touch on that. I feel like you can always do better, and I still believe that. I still think there were plays that we could do better, but I think it's also not positive to look the gift horse in the mouth. And I would say we have the win. We can always learn from it.
Yes,
But
and especially after the start of that game where, you know, it was potentially a forfeit and everyone's mentals were high coming off of that adrenaline rush, changing it back into, okay, we're about to get in series and get back into game mode. And you guys really came out on top there. You know, you guys took the win. Is there anything off of that negatively that, you know, something you guys thought you could do better from that game?
We were talking about, you know, in our post game while we're waiting for you to wrap up. Our mid laner is still learning Fizz. Like, he's a great Fizz, very mechanically adept, but he doesn't understand or really know his limits. Like,
need some limit testing.
He was super aggressive. Yeah, he was limit testing, which is, we all have a place to do it.
Yes.
But just overall, like, being more cognizant of our plays and how aggressive we're being would do us wonders.
Especially because I know there was some plays in that game where you were people were overly aggressive. I know. Yeah, I'll be honest. Like, partially through the first game, you went in for a dive and you got 5 stacked against.
I mean, I'll take a 5 stack.
And they wasted all their ults, but you know, on a team that thinks a bit faster, they wouldn't have wasted all their ults there.
Right. Well, you know, I always like to do my own little limit testing.
Yeah.
Because if they're on Elder and I'm pushing top and I have 5 people wasting 5 ults on me, I think that's a worthwhile trade.
That's a worthwhile trade. Okay, well, thanks for being on the
Thank you
interview
so much for
today.
having me. I'll be back
We may
later.
see you in the future. Yeah. An HR complaint has gone out for you already. So
My
the
non-
Trundle
my
has
scholarship's
reported it.
going away.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. We will
Thank you for
talk to you
having me.
later.
Have a good one.
And Hornet Nation, that is game 3 for ESU, and they're going to take the first win of the season. So, with that being said, tomorrow, Overwatch. We did have Overwatch, yeah. So we'll have Overwatch tomorrow, and so we may see you again then. So, with that being said, stay joyous, stay proud for your Hornet Nation here.